Hi everybody, welcome to Scotch Kitchen. Another midweek. Better late than never is my policy for the week. I know we said we're going to be trying to do a lot of these videos during the week, so this is midweek, so here it goes. We're going to do a quick one, but before we go on to with anything, I'll just go back onto my phone and just update everybody that we are here so that we can get on with the cooking. Let me just adjust this camera a little bit that way. It's going to be a bit of shakes, but we're going to go back. So if you just bear with me 1 second, and then I can go straight on and start cooking. I'll start explaining to you guys what I'm preparing today, which I am doing some haddock fillets, but I'm doing a curry. I'm doing a green curry paste. Green curry with the haddock. So if you just bear with me 1 second, we go there. We're live there. So I'll just reduce the sound there. Hi Irene, how are you, my lovely? Sorry, I'm a bit late because I had a few other errands, but I'm here. Better late than never. So if you just bear with me 1 second, I'm going to share this so that people can know that I'm here and we can go along with it and start preparing our dinner today. I hope you guys are having a lovely week. My week has been okay. A little bit up and down, busy as usual, but what do we say? So if you just bear with me 1 second. Okay, I think I've done that. Okay, I think I've actually done it the right way, because I'm always not 100% sure when I'm actually sharing the video. So, hi Miss Anne Kamau, Missy Mama, I'm here, my lovely. So guys, thank you very much for joining, and everybody else who's joining. So you've not missed anything at all. By the way, I've not done any preparation. I just came home and I say, let me put everything down and then I'm just going to go through. So I hope it's not going to be a very long video, but at least you're going to learn something. That's the main thing about this. So let me wash my hands really quick. I go through the ingredients that we have and then we start preparing, because this is our dinner for tonight. So the boys are definitely going to be hungry, but we can do it really quick. This is a kind of meal that you should be able to prepare during the week as well, as I am doing now from scratch. So if I start from this farthest end, I have some haddock fillet. If you can see that, I have some haddock fillet which I bought and froze, but I defrost them during the day. So I just remove them out, put them in the fridge to defrost, ready to be cooked in the evening. So that's what we're going to. I'm doing a green curry with the haddock. So that's what we are having. We are having that with some rice, which I've not prepared as well. So I still have here my 2 cups of rice. As I said, I'm doing everything from scratch. So you have there my rice, which is there. And then we're going to have a quick stir fry. Ooh, I've been waiting to show you guys. This is from my garden. This is my courgette. It's really big, yeah. I am not a good, I didn't do agriculture or anything, don't know anything about planting, but I've been trying every year to see how it goes. So this year has been my great year. Apart from this, I did some vegetables that we've been eating for a period of time as well. So you should try it as well. What I did, I just got some manure, put the manure, I made actually a bed. I'll show you guys with a few other videos another time. Did a bed, got some manure, put the manure and just put holes, took seeds randomly and just put them in my holes, cover my holes, got some more manure, cover it. And this is what it has brought. So today we are having courgette. Yes, I don't know if you can get big ones like this from the supermarket. I hope it's okay. So that's how it all came about. So I have my courgette here, and then I have small carrots. I have 4 of them. Then I have some spring onions. I've just chopped off the top end of the spring onions. And then I have some fresh peas. Yeah, French peas. So those ones are there. Those are for, remember, for my stir fry. Then I have 3 different bell peppers. The yellow one, the red one, and the green one. This is going to go on our stir fry. Then I have some sugar snaps here. As you can see, just a small bowl of sugar snap. That's Tyler. That's small bowl of sugar snap, which is here. And then onto my spices. So in the morning before I left, this is what I did. Had to write it down so that I can remember. So I have this paste here. So that's my green paste. For my green paste, what I used was coriander, lime peel, lemongrass, onions, ginger, chili, so green chili, and garlic. And it gives you this paste. It has a very, very strong essence. You don't have to use so much chili. You can exclude the chili if you don't want to. But I use chili because I love chili on my curry. I want my curry to be not too hot, just enough because my boys are having it as well. So that is how I did my paste for my curry. So I did that in the morning, blended that in my small blender thing, which is here. And I stored it in the fridge, ready for now. So for the other spices that I'm going to use, I have some mixed spices, which is this. So I have like a teaspoon and a half. Remember, guys, we have to show you guys our teaspoon and our tablespoon so that we don't get confused whatsoever in regards to what we are using. So that's the tablespoon. I mainly use my tablespoon for oil, and then this is my teaspoon. I mainly use that for my spices. So that mixed spice is 1.5 of this teaspoon. And then I have here some parsley, just half a teaspoon. And then I have here, so this is the spice. Just 1 second, I'll show you guys. It's called Moroccan seasoning. So that's what's here. And inside the Moroccan seasoning, we have sesame seeds, garlic granules, thyme, oregano, coriander seeds, black pepper, paprika, cumin, lemon peel, and citric acid. That's what we have here. So I have a teaspoon of my Moroccan seasoning. Again, if you don't have Moroccan seasoning, you can just go ahead and use your mixed spices. You can use some cumin, you can use some sesame seeds. All these are supposed to be grounded, by the way. You can use some garlic. Just make sure you ground them and you are ready to go. Then I have some paprika here. I'm going to use that. And as you realize, I don't have any tomatoes. But that said, I got some red pesto. Again, if you can't get red pesto, you can use fresh tomatoes, or you can take, for you to achieve your, how do we call it again? Like tinned tomato, chopped tomatoes. Boil your tomatoes in fresh tomatoes, yeah? Make sure they're ripe, not the light green, the green ones. No, they're supposed to be really, really ripe red. Boil them in really hot water. When the water starts bubbling, turn the water off, drain water, peel all the skin off the tomato and grind your tomato. You'll have your chopped tomatoes. That's it. So guys, I've explained to you, I have, so again, for my curry, I can say about 50 to 60 ml of coconut cream, and that's for my curry paste, and I have that here. So for the oils that I'm going to use today, I have some sesame oil, I have some stir fry oil for my stir fry, and this is for my, whoops, sorry guys, my stir fry oil. Okay, my phone is falling off because, so I can just put it there somewhere. I'll read your comments, guys, in a second. Don't worry about that. And then I have my Worcester oil sauce, sorry, and this is for my stir fry. Yeah. Then I have my normal salt here as well. And actually, that's it. That's all I have here. So let's go ahead and start preparing our. We do rice first because rice is what is going to take longer. Everything else is going to be really fast because your codfish doesn't take long to cook. Our stir fry doesn't take so long to cook. So let's cook our rice, and let's have our rice at the corner there. Let it cook slowly while we prepare the rest of the stuff. So this is for my stir fry. I'm going to move it away. And I'm using one of my big pans for my rice. You can use a big pan or you can just use a pot. I don't know what you normally use for your rice, but whatever it is. So simple, nice, and nothing technical whatsoever. So, for my rice, I am not going to use any of this fancy oil here. Earlier in the week, I prepared some mandazi. And after I've prepared mandazi, I never throw away my oil. This is what I do. I'll show you guys. This is the oil I use to cook my mandazi. So if you have like a pan that you use to cook, to deep fry anything, don't throw away the oil immediately. You can put your oil in a tin, wash your pan, put your pan away, and you can always use this oil to cook. So this oil, I cooked mandazi with it. As you can see, it's as clean as it can go, and everything else settles at the bottom, so you can still be able to use this. You can be able to use this maybe for a week. After a week, you need to throw it away. I tend to put it like aside, and I don't throw it away until like after a week, but I tend to use it to cook. So this is what I'm going to use to cook my rice. You don't have to reuse your oil. You can use any oil you wish to. I am reusing my oil because I don't like to waste. That's why I am using that. Again, it's a bit too much oil for me to just get rid of for no good reason. For my rice, you need your tablespoon. 3 to 4 of your tablespoon to cook your rice. So I'm going straight with my oil. I'm dry frying the rice. So basically, I'm just going to put some oil. The oil has heated up. I'm going to go with my rice and a bit, because it's just white rice, nothing fancy or so whatsoever. A bit of salt. You can, here is where you can really go fancy with it. You can put your cumin, you can put your cloves, you can put your mixed spices onto your rice. No, we are having just plain rice. The main reason why I'm having plain rice is because I'm having a curry. Normally curry tastes really nice with white rice. Apart from that, I'm having my stir fry as well, and we already have enough spices, so we need something to just calm it down, and my white rice is going to calm us down today. So I have 2 bowls of rice from there, and that goes straight up. Again, some people always ask me, do you wash your rice? It depends what I'm cooking. Here, most times mostly our rice doesn't have those, like the way I grew up, our rice, you had to literally go get the rice and put it like in uteo, like how can I call it, like sort of like how do you call them, like a big plate, for example, and then you have to remove the stones, and you have to remove the seeds, the coating of the rice. But here, our rice, they've done all that process for us. So again, as I said, it depends what I'm cooking. There are different types of dishes where you have to wash the rice over and over and over again to achieve the plain rice. Like when you're doing vitumbua, you have to wash your rice. When you're doing, again, biryani, or when you're doing pilau, it depends what type of rice you're making. I wash it. That is how I do it. But now, because I'm just doing it plain, I need that white starchiness on my rice. I'm not washing my rice, so it's going straight from the bowl into the pan. Again, it's your preference. I'm not telling you not to wash it. If you've been washing it, fair enough. If you've not been washing it, it's not the end of the world. We are still here, and that's okay. So 2 cups of rice, and I'm going to put 4 waters. Some people normally just go for about 3.5. Some people go for maybe 3, but I'm just going to go for 4. And I'm going to put there, and then I'm going to cover my rice on the corner, very low heat, and cover it with some foil paper. Another secret, when you're preparing your rice, you need your rice to cook inside out, not outside in. That's where many of us fail. So if you end up cooking your rice and then you put it in such high heat, it's not going to cook. It's going to cook out in. Remember the process is in out. So very low heat. So it's high heat when you start cooking, but very low heat when you want it to actually take its time to cook. So let's put some water on our rice. We don't want it to be turning different colors, because it burns as well. So if you just bear with me, guys, I'm using lukewarm water directly from the tap. Again, depending on what I'm cooking, some people, when you're doing boiled rice, you normally tend to boil your water. You normally tend to boil your water, and then the water goes straight into, the rice goes in the water. Woo. Yeah, that's what was happening when I was talking. That had boiled to the max. So, as you've seen, now this is just like frying the rice. You can as well boil your water and then you put your rice. There are some people who tend to boil, they don't measure the water. I measure my water. Some people don't measure the water. They just put the water and then they put the rice, and then they know how to time it, and then they drain off the water. I will not advise you to do that if you're not really a professional of cooking rice that way. What I normally say, if you have 1 cup of water, you need, no, 1 cup of rice, you need 2 cups of water. And that is what I normally tend to do. So it's 2 to 4, 1 to 2. That's the simple procedure I can advise you to use. If you bear with me 1 second. Okay, I'm getting my foil paper. And this is what we normally do with our foil paper. I'm going to cover my rice. Remember, this time I've reduced my heat completely. So that's cooking. Need some more foil paper. So I'm going to cover it with foil paper. Push it to one end and just let it cook slowly. Some of the water has gone onto there, but that's not a problem. The good thing about the foil paper is it helps with retaining the lovely steam that is going to come out from the rice, and that is what we need to use to cook our rice inside out. That is what we need to cook our rice inside out. Then you cover it with your cloth, with your cover. Just make sure it's all good on the other side. I'm just turning on the last hob. Need that really low. I'm gonna move my rice there. Next, we go to our fish. Our stir fry is gonna be last. So, again, an empty pan, we're going straight to our fish, and with our fish I'm going to use my sesame oil. We're going to go ahead, because fish cooks really quick. Please don't start cooking the fish before you cook your spices. Cook your spices first, then you cook your fish. You add the fish later. Fish goes in at the end. Again, I say it cooks very quick. You can see these are just fillets. Takes less than 10 minutes to cook. You see? So that's my haddock fillet that I'm using today. Any type of fish cooks really quick. So if you kindly please make sure you cook your spices, make sure your spices are well done, and then that's 5 to 10 minutes your fish should be done. If it is fillets, if it's a normal fish, I can say 10 to 15 minutes it should be done. Maximum 20 minutes. Because that's fresh fish. If you're having like tilapia, fresh fish, and you're cooking it fresh. But again, you have to be very careful. If you overcook the fish, it's gonna scramble. So you're going to end up with a sauce full of bones and the meat itself. You won't be able to enjoy it by peeling it off the bones or things like that. So be careful with that as well, yeah? Okay, so my oil has gone in there. So I'm going to tell you, 2 tablespoons of oil. So I'm using sesame, and immediately after that, I am going to go directly with my paste. Yeah? Remember what's on our paste? It is coriander, lime peel, lemongrass, onion, ginger, chili, and garlic. If you blend that together, you'll achieve the paste. So I have my paste here, and it is going to go directly in my pan. So far all I have here is my lovely green paste with my sesame oil. Then immediately after that, so as you can see, my paste is right on the corner there. This is what I normally tend to do. I'll show you guys in a second. So when I'm doing the spices only first, I tend to put them in different corners of my pot, and then I'll mix them up later. So, because I want them to cook under their own aroma so that they can be really nice and wrong before I actually mix them up together. Yeah? So, if you don't have pesto, as I said earlier, you can just go on and use your normal tomatoes. I'm not using my normal tomatoes today. I'm using pesto. You see this in those cooking programs. You see that? My spices are all in different corners, and then I'm going to mix them up now because they've cooked for a few minutes. Yeah? Give them a lovely mix. So you'll have like sort of a thick paste. Turn down the heat down a little bit as well. You should have a lovely thick paste, as you can see. There, hope you're able to see that. It's a lovely thick paste, and it has such a lovely aroma on it. Gonna cook this for another half a minute, and then gonna add my paprika. Yes, Scotch Kitchen doesn't miss paprika. We love paprika. So, done with my spices now. The only thing that is left that is going to go in here is going to be our coconut cream. So you need about 60 ml of your coconut cream. Mix that baby up. It looks amazing already. I love that. So that's how it looks so far. So we have our coconut cream that has already gone inside with the paste. Turn that up a bit. So let that cook for a few minutes.
Hoping to use them at some point.
Yeah. Okay, so sorry guys about that. Okay, so we have our coconut milk bubbling away. I'm going to cover that really quick for just a minute. So when that is bubbling away, I'm just going to do a quick oozing cleanup here. And I need a little bit of water, because remember, when we start putting in our fish, we are not going to add any more water or anything. Remember, fish goes in a few minutes and it is done. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of water, maybe 20 to 30 ml. Again, it depends how much stew you love with your fish. By now, the coconut cream and the spices will have started like sticking at the bottom. That shows you that it's almost done. Yeah. Mix that baby together, and we're going to add a bit of salt now. Yeah, no salt. This process of adding salt, again, it's your choice. You don't have to, but if you wish to, you can go ahead and add salt to your taste. I don't know how much salt you like, but you can go ahead and add some salt. So guys, thank you very much again for joining. All shells will go to heaven. Dixon, I don't understand what you mean, but that's good. PM me the cooking link here, WhatsApp. I'm going to PM you Anne on the same page before or even after cooking. I'm going to do that. Remember, I'm also on YouTube, so I'm going to put down the link for YouTube here. I have a WhatsApp page, but it's always full. But that's don't worry. I'm just going to put both links there, and just keep on trying. If it's somebody comes out, you have to be really alert and come in. I don't know how people manage it, but that's how people manage to always come in. As for the YouTube one, I'll just put here, all you need to do is just subscribe, and you should be able to see the videos that I've so far put there. Alice Macharia leo tunapika nini? We are having haddock on green curry paste with stir fry and some white rice. That's what we are preparing, my dear. Purity Jovisa, thank you, my lovely. Akinya Gembo, thank you, my lovely. And everybody else who's at the background there, thank you guys so much for joining. Okay, let's wash our hands really quick and do the next step, because remember, this is dinner. Let's talk more cooking. Yeah? Okay, so this is now done. As you can see, our lovely stew is looking amazing. I don't want to raise it higher than this because I don't want to lose it anywhere. Tastes amazing. So now, get your haddock or your fillet. By the way, you can do this with chicken as well. So you can get some chicken breast and you can do the same recipe with chicken. It doesn't have to be fish. You can do chicken. You know I love chicken. You can do chicken, you can do beef, you can do lamb, you can do goat, any type of meat. You should be able to do what I'm doing now. So, dip your fish. Remember, we are not going to turn our fish. So what I'm doing now, I'm trying to make sure all the sauce goes around our fish, because I'm not going to turn this fish. The fish is going to cook like that. Then, when that's still cooking, gonna cover it for a few minutes, and then I'm going to move it into on this hob so that it can cook really nice and slow. So, we have our rice cooking there. We have our green haddock fish cooking here. So, green curry haddock fish cooking here, and then we're going to go straight to our stir fry. So, let me give a quick watch to our vegetables. So now this part, remember I say, doesn't matter how you want to treat your rice. Now it matters how you treat your vegetable. Make sure you wash your vegetables here. Make sure you wash your vegetables before you cut them or you cook them. Yeah? With vegetable is a different case. So make sure you wash them thoroughly before you actually, because you don't want to get sick. You don't want to get sick. So, I'm going to go ahead and start preparing my green peas. So again, these are French peas, as you can see them. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, lost the first one. I'm going to chop these top bits and that and half them. That's all, because we are stir frying them. We need them really nice and chunky, because all the other vegetables are also going to be really nice and chunky. So, remember guys, I said I didn't have time to do preparation, so bear with me. You're going to enjoy me doing the preparation, so at least you can learn how to prepare the vegetables yourself, as I am doing now. So all I'm doing is chopping off the top and the bottom, and then having the peas. That's it. Nothing technical. Anybody should be able to do that. This normally takes a bit of a while. But again, you should be able to do it really, really quick, because I always say cooking is so easy. It's just preparation of cooking is what normally takes time. Again, this is good for me because my fish is almost getting ready as well. My rice is almost getting ready. Our stir fry cooks really, really quick, so it doesn't take a long time. That's why it's stir fry. And that's why I love it, because when you're preparing your stir fry, your vegetables are going to be really nice and crunchy. And that's why you're doing the stir fry. If you want to, some people always cook the pepper and they end up, the pepper turns dark green and then it's very soggy. The main reason why that is happening is because you're overcooking your pepper. Pepper is supposed to go into, if like for example the way I'm preparing my curry and I want a bit of pepper to go in there, which I'm going to show you guys, pepper is going to go in there like a minute or even less than a minute, so that when I'm actually serving it, it's really nice and green. There are my French peas, ready to go. So let's do the carrots. I am using 4 carrots as well. So you've seen I've just used like a handful of French peas. With a carrot, you chop the bottom and the top. again, if you feel like peeling your carrots, you get a peeler and you peel them. I don't like peeling my carrots. I normally just scrape them off a little because I like the lovely skin of my carrots. So I normally just graze them off a little bit, and that's it. I don't go ahead and peel them. Some people don't like the skin, they peel them completely. I love the skin because that's where the nutrients is actually. Okay, so just bear with me again 1 second. That goes in there. I'll wash my onions really quick. Woo! Our fish, our fish, our fish. Need to check on it. Okay, yes. Again, when you're cooking your fillet, for you to know that it started cooking, it starts sort of like shrinking in size. It starts shrinking in size, and when it starts shrinking in size, that tells you that it's almost done. Onto our carrots. So you need to have your carrots, and then you need to chop them in strips. Remember, we are having chunky vegetables. So this is the size of your carrots. You need them really nice and chunky, as you can see. So what I've just done is half that, and then I've just gone with my strips, and after the strips, I've just cut that in half. That's all. Don't forget your fish, guys. Remember, it's, let's say 7 to 10 minutes, and it should be done. And that's exactly what I am doing now. Making sure I'm talking to you guys, but I'm also thinking of my fish because I don't want it to be really, really soggy. I want it to be really nice and juicy. Okay? Sometimes you should be able to buy chunks of carrots in the supermarket. If you're feeling a little bit lazy, you can buy these chunks of carrots in the supermarket. They've already been chopped down for you, so to make your work easier. But if you're Scotch and you can't be bothered, you can just buy your carrots and you can go ahead and do this process, which doesn't take long. I'm about to finish. I hope you're able to see that. It's not really rocket science. It's just you having your carrots, and that big chunk, again, you cut it in strips before you have it. That's all. But again, be very careful. If you're using a very sharp knife, you don't want to leave your fingers on your board. So just be very careful with that. Another minute or so, and my fish is going to be done. And what I'm going to do, I am going to really, really quick wash this, because I need some of this on my fish. And this is where I was telling you guys, this is how you do your pepper. For you to want your pepper to be really nice and crunchy on your food, just before the food is done. My fish is almost ready. My pepper, really big chunks, going into my fish. So there goes my pepper, my bell pepper. Few more minutes and the fish is done. So let's go on with our spring onions. You need these ones in lovely small chunky rounds, not too thin, but just lovely. We're not going to use all of this because we need some of it to actually sprinkle on our lovely stir fry when it is done. Right? So I am not going to cut everything yet. I need to get rid of some of this and that, and wash inside it, because this is for our quick stir fry. So, and then it's also for our lovely sprinkle at the end of the preparation. So the last but not least is our bell pepper. Again, if you realize, I'm not getting rid of my seeds. My seeds are still there. Yes, you can choose to leave your seeds there. You can choose to chop off your seeds. I'm leaving my seeds there. I need all that flavor. When you're using chili, oh, I've not done my courgette yet. When you're doing your chili, when you leave your seeds, the chili is really super hot. But, one more minute. Courgette. When you remove the seeds out of this, perfect, from Scotch Garden onto my kitchen and onto my plate. Oh my God, this is lovely. This is amazing. Yes, I planted the courgette and I'm proudly chopping it off because I'm so excited. I didn't expect this to happen, guys. Yeah, so that's why I'm overexcited about it. I'm sorry, but just allow me to be overexcited about it. And because it looks really yummy, I'm not cutting all of it. This is gonna be in another meal. So I'm gonna put it down there. This is really good. So imagine if you make your own vegetable. Basically, you plant your own vegetables and then you cook them after. It's amazing. So these are my vegetables, courgettes from my garden. Yeah. And then you have my bell peppers, mixed bell peppers. And then we have carrots. And then we have some spring onions. Here we have French peas. And we have some sugar snaps. That's what we're gonna stir fry now. Our fish is done. So I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like. Then I'm going to put it on the side so that I can have some space to actually prepare the rest of the food. I hope you're able to see that. So that's our green curry haddock fish done, ready to be served. So this is going to go here on the side for a second. And then, let me peep and check my rice. Almost done as well. Turn down the heat completely. So we're going to do our stir fry. That is too big then. Give me 1 second, guys. Where is the lighter? Where is the lighter? There you are. There you are. Okay. If you stay there, it's much easier for me to find you. Okay. Make sure when you're doing your stir fry, you need your oil really, really hot. Smoking hot. Yes, smoking hot. So we're going to go with I'm using my stir fry oil. Again, remember my leftover oil that I spoke about a few minutes ago? You can go ahead and use some leftover oil if you wish to. I'm wiping my pan so that it can heat up really quick because most of our food is done. Most of our food is done. So, actually, turn that down completely. Let me show you guys how my rice is when I'm still waiting for my pot to actually, woo, it looks amazing. That's our rice. There you go. Looks amazing, isn't it? So with my rice, I am still going to cover this up. And now you can turn off your heat if you want to, because you have your foil paper and the steam retained on the foil paper is actually going to help. I'm gonna move this aside as well so that you guys can be able to see what I'm doing. Get your oil. You need about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. Yeah, 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil, and I want that super hot. Then, when that is super hot, I'm going to go straight in and start chucking my vegetables. What I'm doing at the same time is clearing the surface so that when my stir fry is done, I can go ahead and serve so that I can be able to show you guys what we've actually prepared today. So if you bear with me 1 second as well. So I'm doing multitasking, talking to you, cleaning my surfaces, and blah, blah, blah. Woo, sorry. Oh. Okay, my oil is super hot. Gonna wash my hands really quick. My oil is hot. Really, really hot. It is this hot. Yeah. It is that hot. Get your spring onions in there. Let them cook just a few minutes. And immediately after the spring onions, for the spices we're going to use for this is just parsley and paprika and some soy sauce. So when that is cooking really nice, go straight with your carrots. Remember, we need everything really nice and crunchy. Our peppers are amongst the things that are going to go last. So don't worry so much. All this juiciness is going to go in there. Cook your carrots. So here we have 2 to 3 tablespoons of your oil. And then we have spring onions and we have our carrots. Give them a bit of a mix and a shake. When it's getting ready, we're going to serve our fish here. Doesn't that look amazing? I think it does. So that's for fish. One for stir fry and one is for our rice. Actually, I'm going to change that in a second, but don't worry. Next, after your carrots and your spring onion, go with your sugar snaps. And immediately after that, go with your French peas. Mix all that baby together. So this is what we have so far. So we have our French peas, sugar snap, carrots, and spring onions. Remember, keep on maintaining that heat. It has to be really, really hot. Really, really, really lovely and hot. Let those cook for a few seconds. And then we're going to go straight with our courgette. I'm looking for the knife because I want to chop this a little bit more. Again, when you're cooking zucchini or courgettes, you don't want to overcook them. You need them with that crunchiness, right? Mix this baby together. Let it bubble up for a few minutes. When that's happening there, I'm gonna serve my rice. It looks really nice. It does. I won't lie there to you guys. Serve your lovely white rice. Don't forget your vegetables. Mix that baby up together and then get your courgettes in. Separate them. Yeah? Like mine, they're stuck together. Woo! From the garden onto the pot to your plate. How amazing is that? Mix that baby together. You can go with a straw, but you don't have to. You can just use your wooden spoon to actually do this process. But if you're daring like Scotch, you're not scared for all the milk to be on the floor, you can do that. At your own risk though. Don't forget that bit of at your own risk, right? So, I'm just serving my rice. That's our rice. Can you see that? Hi Joyce, my lovely. How are you? Mix it up. Give it a bit of a shake. Then add your spices. We're using paprika and parsley. You need 2 to 3 tablespoons of each. Back here onto my rice. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of the spring onions. Yeah, onto my rice. And a little bit of parsley. Just a little bit, to just make it a little bit nice and fancy. Mix your vegetable. Remember, we are cooking our vegetables in very high heat. Feel like those Chinese restaurants or something. This is the time I'm going to add a bit of salt in here. This is what we have so far, guys. So you can see our carrots, you can see our sugar snap, you can see our French peas, you can see our courgettes or zucchini, as some people call it, and some spring onion. That's what we have here so far. I'm gonna let it cook for another minute. When that is cooking for another minute, I'm going to start serving my fish. Yeah, I'm serving my fish in this lovely looking shell. Looks like a shell. It's almost like a shell base. You can serve your meals anywhere you want. To me, presentation at the end of the meal is, at the end of this, is always really, 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 really important to me. So now what I'm doing, I know you're wondering, what is she doing? I'm picking my pepper, and I want all the 3 colors of pepper on there. Where's the red one? There you are. Come out. It looks amazing. It looks really, really amazing. There, I won't lie to you guys. It definitely looks amazing. So now, add your pepper. We have another less than 3 to 5 minutes to go for my vegetables to actually be ready. Mix the baby together. Yeah. Oh, this is amazing for vegetarians. So if we have any vegetarians watching, this is for you guys. You should be able to actually enjoy this part, not the fish part. If you're like properly vegan, that's how our fish looks like. Can you see that? Look at all the juiciness in it. It looks amazing. Don't worry, the camera is going to go down. Woo! Oh, the peppers actually added more color onto our the peppers added more color onto our lovely stew there. I'm just trying to organize it, nothing fancy at all. Okay, so now before I actually do the last serving, this is for my stew. My vegetables are done. And from the pot directly onto my plate. Did you hear that? Nice and settled. Directly onto my plate. Remember my spring onions. Remember that I put on the side? They're going directly in there. This looks really yummy. It looks so yummy. What I'm doing now, mixing it up a bit so that you can be able to see all the vegetables that are here. Where are you going to? Come back onto the plate. Everything is gonna be eaten. Don't go anywhere. And top it up with a bit of paprika. Look at that. That's our vegetables. So we have our courgettes, we have our sugar snap French peas, green, yellow, and red pepper. We have our carrots there, and spring onions. So that's what we're having today for dinner. Actually, let me add some more of this stew. So guys, give me 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to serve my soup here for you guys to be able to see. Don't have enough space, but again, better than nothing completely. So what I'm going to do now, oh, it looks amazing. What I'm going to do now, I am going to turn my camera round this way. I'm going to turn my camera around for you guys to be able to see our lovely meal that I've just prepared today. So what I've actually prepared today, my soy sauce, my Worcester sauce. What I've actually prepared today, we have haddock green curry, and it's served with white rice, a bit of parsley, and sprinkled onions. And that is served with our lovely stir fry. So I'll turn the camera around in a second for you guys to be able to see what is right in front of me. It is amazing, while just bear with me. Let me clear a bit of that Worcester sauce so that it doesn't look really messy on my lovely presentation. Time to turn the camera around for you guys to see what we've actually prepared. I hope you actually enjoyed the video, and I hope you actually enjoyed what we are doing now. So give me 1 second. Ooh. Okay. There we go. So guys, this is what we've prepared today. So up here, as you can see, I'm bringing the camera really nice and up close. You can see our mixed pepper, you can see our courgettes, you can see our carrots, you can see our sugar snap, and you can see French peas. If you look keenly, you should be able to see our spring onion. Our lovely stir fry, it has been served with a sprinkle of paprika and a sprinkle of spring onion. And then this is our haddock fish cooked in a green curry paste, as you can see that, and it is served with pepper. So we have green and red pepper on our portions of haddock. And then that is the sauce of that. Last but not least, we have our lovely rice with a sprinkle of parsley and spring onion. So it's just white rice, a sprinkle of parsley and spring onion. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to here for you guys to be able to see without me talking in the background, for you guys to enjoy actually what we've actually prepared. So this is what we prepared in full, everything. Then I'm just going to go step by step. So guys, that's what we prepared today, and I hope you have really enjoyed that. I have really enjoyed that. Oh, we're having a bit of a wobbly moment. It's just going to go off in a second. So guys, I've really enjoyed preparing this with your company. I know it's a Wednesday, yes, but yes, we have to prepare dinner and have it, and this is what I've done today. So dinner today is some stir-fried vegetable cooked with some green curry on haddock and with white rice with a bit of sprinkle of spring onions and parsley. For the guys who are asking about my YouTube page, yes, we're there. What I'm going to do now, immediately after this, before I sit down and enjoy this feast, I'm going to put down my link for my YouTube here, and I'm also going to put my link for my WhatsApp. In regards to my WhatsApp page, it's always full, but keep on trying. Hopefully you'll be able to have access. And I don't share the videos there because, again, not everybody's phone is big enough to be able to watch a full video. That's why I have the YouTube page and I have this Facebook page. But at least you have a variety where you can be able to join Scotch Kitchen and enjoy either in YouTube, WhatsApp, or in Facebook. I'm on Twitter, but I'm still trying to get the whole idea of Twitter. I'm also in Instagram under Scotch Alex. Underscore. You should be able to find me under that, which is Scotch Alex underscore. Everything is in small letters. I hope I'll be able to follow you guys. So, hi Joy, my lovely, I'm good. What are you cooking? I've just cooked some stir fry with a green curry haddock, and it's going to be served with some white rice. So guys, thank you very much again for joining and watching this, and thank you again for your support. I hope I'll be able to do another video again in the course of this week. If not, I'll put my fingers crossed. I'll try and be here on Sundays, as that is normally the main day for me to actually do a live video. That says, it's Scotch Kitchen. We can cook anytime we want. So thank you very much again for joining. Keep on supporting me, and I'm glad that you're learning each and every day. If you have any questions, just hit my inbox or just put in a comment and I'll be able to answer you to the best of my knowledge. That says, thank you very much. You have a lovely midweek evening, and the rest of the week, have a good one as well. Bye-bye, everybody.